Borders. It's a game idea I came up with, and I think you guys may like it. So let's go into it. So, how the game starts. So, it allows you to pick what style of game you like to play. It could be fantasy, futuristic, medieval, etc. So, then you play a tutorial in the style of game you picked, and it will also set base for the story mode. So, the tutorial will be around a 5-hour playtime to ensure the player gets a good base understanding, and during the tutorial, the player will be able to complete tasks and understand the mechanics of the game. So, they will be introduced on different ways to play the game. The 3 different ways is multiplayer, story mode, and battle. So, multiplayer. This game mode will introduce you to a whole map where all the borders are dropped and you are able to experience the full game. In each section of the game, you will collect different styles of weapons. In each section of the game, different style weapons are weaker or stronger than others depending on what section you're in. For example, say you have like a dark powered blade or something, but you're in a western style section of the game, it could be weaker, and you might struggle finding a person who has a revolver, which could be stronger in that area. But it all depends. So, in multiplayer section, now in each section there is somewhat of a main point. It could be a castle, a village, a camp, or a city. But in each section, you can fight, collect resources or treasures, and you might be able to hunt in some sections. I'm not sure about that one yet. So, now with fighting, it could be actual players or NPC things. So there could be like a tribe of, I don't know, like goblins or something. And you can fight all of them and then earn their loot, whichever it is. And it'll be random, depending on how hard it is. So now with PvP, new players might have trouble fighting people all the time when they're trying to like collect resources or something. So in every main point, which will be a neutral zone, you can choose to have PvP off for yourself, or you can have it turned on. So if it's off, people can't attack you and you can't attack them. But with collecting resources, you won't get as much, and your chances of finding good loot in a chest will be lowered. Now, if you have it on, it's the opposite of that, but it's at high risks because you can only switch to the main point. And if somebody sees you and your PvP is switched on, then you can also be fought and lose your loot if you die. So this also isn't set in. There is one thing I think would be cool is the borders on like the sections will go up, and it could be on some, so you could go to an extra section, but the borders will go up, and then at that point you're only in that section. So say you and your friend are traveling and the borders start to go up and you're not in the same section, then you're separated for however long the borders are up for. So I don't know if this will be an actual thing, but if it's cool, then it could be in the game. So in the shop, this would be like a shop throughout all servers. So there'll be like different servers, but it'll be throughout all of them. So you can get money that way. So you can sell resources and treasures. So you could sell like, I don't know, like 100 gems or something for coins or whatever the currency is. And then treasures, like you could sell like a really good blade and get a bunch of money off of it. And then you can also trade. So say you like want a blade, like a really cool blade, and you can get like a pretty good set of armor or something. And then you can also auction it off if it's like something like really rare, like a legendary that everybody wants. And so for story mode, you picked up where you left off in the tutorial mode, but this one the borders are still closed, and they will slowly open up while going along with the story. So the cool thing is that your character in story mode is the same for multiplayer. So if you're grinding, just fighting however you can, getting better armor and stuff, the grinding will still be worth it when you play story mode. And then same if you're grinding in story mode, the thing in multiplayer, it will cross over. So you can also get things in story mode that you can still like get in multiplayer, but it's a little harder. but you can sell things if it's not something you want. So all the drops will be random, but will have similar value related to what difficulty you are on the story. So like, say you're at the start, you could get whatever, but it won't be as good as what you get later on in the game. So the story mode map is the same as multiplayer, except you can't collect resources like to sell but yeah, your loot earned that you're fighting like is fair game that you can sell. And you can also complete, stories in multiplayer or just by yourself. So I think that's kind of cool. Now, battle. This one is a little bit interesting, but I think it will take this game to the next level. So there's 3 ways that this game is also played within the game, so it's weird. The first one is novice, and so this is where you can earn like maybe XP or small amount of money. So it's a no-risk way of fighting, and it'll be a way that you can get better at the game. So the next one is for skilled players of similar, skill levels. So this is where you can put money, resources, or treasures on the line. And, you fight, and if you lose it. And if you win, then you win. And then the third one is a tournament. And this one will be pretty cool. So they could be like monthly tournaments, like bracket type stuff. Where, either your entry fee goes up to the grand total, or it's from the game giving it to you. Or something like a Friday Fight Night, where you can select nominees to fight or something, or we do that, or not me, but the game does that. I don't know how it'd work, but you research the people who are fighting, that week, and then the players are able to bet on the people fighting. So you can research before the fight and watching a video of somebody fighting that's, fighting in the game. Then you can, do your research that way to see if they're good or not. So extra things that might happen, I think would be cool. So there could be clans where you're in a clan, you guys can trade resources among yourselves. Limited story mode events. So there could be like a Christmas special story event. I don't know what it would be about. You could maybe even a server, like a full server boss fight. So there's like a boss like in the middle of the map where all of you have to fight him. And you might die, but it's for the server. And this is where you'll see how good your community actually is. So like for a short season of the game, instead of, PvPing everybody, you could be fighting against the server boss with your actual players, which I think would be pretty cool. Or mini bosses on the map where your clan, the clan, you could fight together. It wouldn't be as big as the server boss, but it'd be small. And you get okay loot from it. So overall, you're probably wondering why, is this making sense to you? I don't know. But why do I want to make a game? The reason I want to make a game is it includes a lot of things I like about, different games. But overall, the feeling of it now feels like a great multiplayer experience. So I think it includes, it's very different. Like it's a different, there's multiple styles of the game, but I think it would all tie together. And then and also instead of just constant, PvP, you can do stuff with the boss fight where you fight together. So there's a lot of different ways to play the game. And I think it's just a lot of different variety, but it's not too much. So I think that's cool. So the main reason I'm posting this is I need help. So I'm a very, not even tiny, just minuscule YouTuber. So I have less than 300 subscribers. And so I don't know how many people will see this, but I want it to be a lot of people so that if you like the idea of the game, we could actually make it happen and find people who code games or do whatever. And I, could help you do that and be able to make this game actually be cool. Because I can't really put my words on paper, or I don't know. It's kind of hard to do in a slideshow, but I think I'll put something in the video that will explain it a lot better right after this. So, if we could get like a bunch of different people on this to get it done, it could be YouTubers or actual companies who make games. One tuber that stands out to me that would probably be a lot of help is Lazarbeam, because he actually helped make a game. So if we get him on this, that could be a big help. So if you guys could go, I don't know, comment on his videos or whatever, that could be cool. Make him see this. So yeah, if this actually becomes like a reality, that would be insane for me. So yeah, I think it's a cool idea. I hope you guys think it's a cool idea too. And yeah, just throughout this video, I'll put in like videos of me explaining it in real time. So yeah. Yeah, I guess thank you guys for watching the video. See you later.